What's up, guys? Welcome to the Victorious Valentine channel. Today I'm going to be featuring a DIY video on how to do tape-in extensions using bundles that you already have at home. Let's go. Don't forget to subscribe and like. All right, here's a quick sneak peek on how they came out, and I am obsessed. First thing you're going to need is your bundles, guys. Hopefully you have some bundles at home. If not, go purchase them. They are way cheaper than these tape-in extensions. I used 2 bundles that I already had at home, and I believe they are 20-inch. The second thing that you're going to need is the actual tape tabs. They are double-sided for extensions. You can even replace them when you go to redo your extensions, and they came with 180 pieces from Amazon for only $8.99. Let's go. I will be sure to link it below so you can purchase yours. So as you can see right here in the video, I am removing the tape from one side and I'm just pressing it along the track, and I'm doing that all the way down on my whole track. So you can see right here, just take the one side off and I'm just pressing it right on, just like that. All right, so now you're gonna see what they all look like when they are done. After that, you're gonna need some scissors because you're gonna begin to cut right between each tape tab. Okay, just like that. Make sure you just cut the top of the track and you don't actually cut the hair. Okay, there we go. Very simple. It took a while. It took about maybe 25 minutes to get all the tape tabs on, and then another 25 minutes to cut all of them. But it was so worth it once I got them. So here's the second track. And I didn't mind cutting these bundles up because I was probably never going to use them again. So depending on, you might not want to use your newest bundles if you plan to use them again for a sew-in. After that, I'm going to apply some heat to it for about 10 to 15 seconds. I did have the heat up too high at one point where the glue began to burn. So I did have to turn the bumpers down. And you just leave it on for about 10 to 15 seconds just so that glue can melt onto the track and they won't fall out your hair. So they did take a while with all the steps. I got tired. I wanted some pizza, but I kept going because when I did see these tape-ins online for sale, they cost a lot of money depending on how long you wanted it and also how thick you wanted it. You would have to purchase another set. So I saved about $400 on the tape-ins, and I also saved $200 installing them at home. So I know you guys have some questions like, are these safe? I read things before I started that they should be, applied by a professional, but I believe that I could do them. So I gave it a try. So if you're a risk taker like me and you want to give these a try, you won't regret it. You just got to have some time, take your time and be patient, and really don't skip any steps. So you guys can see what they look like. Here's my tape-ins made from bundles. So simple, guys. I did wash my hair before applying them. I didn't use conditioner because I heard a lot of things how conditioner makes them slip out your hair. I didn't know if it meant that they slip out your hair if you wash them in conditioner while you already had them in or before, but I just didn't know, so I just didn't condition my hair the first time that I did it. I just washed it and then I blow dried it and then started the process from there. So when you go to remove the extensions, there is a glue remover for tape-in extensions that's on Amazon. I will link that below. I obviously just put mine in, so I'm not sure if I will be using the actual remover for them or if I will be creating my own using the alcohol and the coconut oil, which I saw other people be successful with removing them using those 2 ingredients. All right, so I straightened my hair. I'm not the best hair straightener, but it did what it did. And I tried not to apply any oil or anything. I just used the heat protector spray because I didn't know how the tape-ins would react, if they would slide out or anything like that. I also got this gadget from Amazon. I will link it below. It was a lifesaver with just having a place to put the extensions. Also, I did wash and blow dry my bundles before using them, so I was able to stick them all in and blow dry them on here. And then when I was applying them, I was able to reuse it again. You're able to close it, and then I went ahead and straightened the bundles, well, tape-ins now. All right, so I literally just did these 2 days ago. So I will be back with the removal process, with the washing process, how all of that went, because you can wash your hair with these in. They just want you to be gentle and not to use conditioner, because conditioner will cause them to slip out. Also, you can keep them in for 6 to 8 weeks. I'm not a 6 to 8 weeks kind of hairstyle person, but we will see how long I'll keep them in. From here, I went on and braided my edges because I want these left out so I could put my hair in a ponytail so you can see the back and the front. I wasn't sure if I was going to do a side part or a middle part, but if you do a side part, you'll be lucky that you could change it to a middle part anytime. So I had to test them out first to see if I can do it. And yes, I'm like, I can do it. I was so hyped. So let's show y'all how. This is 2 rows in. So literally what you do is after each part, you take that little bit of hair that's right there and you sandwich 2 tape ins so that the tape is on the bottom of your hair and the tape is on the top of your hair. And they are both facing in. So you can see right now, I took the tape, and you don't want to put it to your scalp, but you also don't want to have it too loose. So just below, like leave some space in between so you can also put your hair up in a ponytail without that irritating or pulling your hair. So I put the 1 tape in at the bottom with the double side facing my hair. And then I sandwiched it with a tape in on top with the sticky part facing my hair, and I just lined them up with each other, and then I pressed on them with my hand. After this is a very important step that you're going to do. You're going to take the bumpers and you're going to apply heat to them for about 10 seconds just to get that glue to melt again. So you can see me pressing it down, getting that glue to melt. And then there are hair pliers, guys. I'm crazy and I didn't have no hair pliers, and it was also like $30. And I'm like, who knows if I'm going to ever use these again? So I'm going to use regular pliers. So I got some $5.99 pliers from like Target or something. And you just be careful because they are sharp. And the whole goal of the pliers is to press it down just to make sure that tape sticks after it has melted from the heat. All right, guys, that was so simple. I'm going to do a few more so you guys can see. So you just lift up your hair. You don't want to do too much hair, but you also don't want to do not enough hair. Guys, if I had somebody parting my hair for me, it would have came out so much better. I'm not that parting kind of person. I can't see the back of my head when I'm adjusting a mirror for whatever reason, but it still came out so good. I really can't imagine if I had somebody helping me with the parts, because I did struggle the most with the parts. But if you're a person that can part, listen, it's going to be flawless. So I put that tape on the bottom, and then I'm going to sandwich it again right on top. All through the back of my hair, I put the tape in straight across. So I went straight across my head from side to side. I will say when I got to the sides of my head, I didn't fill it in all the way, like line by line by line. I did leave gaps in because I didn't want it to be bulky when I went to put it in a ponytail and my sides. So I didn't do a whole lot at the top. And also where my side part was, I put those tape ins going to the side instead of across. But later that day, I was like, okay, I could have added a few more tracks in, because you could kind of see in the front where my natural hair is, and I wanted it to blend more. So I am going to go back and still add in a few more pieces to the front so that it'll blend more naturally and you won't see like where my hair cuts off at. So the process was really simple, guys. I actually couldn't believe how simple it was. Here's me putting it in a ponytail, and when I saw this video of the back and how flawless it looked, I was like, oh my goodness. And the same for the front. Once I started brushing it up and things like that, you could see that there was no tape showing. And I'm just obsessed, and I love it so, so, so much. And I'm so glad that I took a chance to do these for myself. They look so natural. I really felt like it's my hair because it's like literally attached to my head. They were so comfortable to sleep in and everything. And once they were curled, oh my goodness, they were freaking flawless. Like, beautiful, guys. I love them. You can keep them in the 6 to 8 weeks. You can wash your hair in them. Saved about $600 doing them myself at home with bundles I already had. Altogether, it took about 2 to 3 hours. I did split it over 2 days, but it was one of the best things that I ever did, and I love them, and I hope that you guys love them. Stay tuned for videos on how to remove them and also the washing process. All right, guys, be victorious. Until next time, like and subscribe. Talk to you soon.